Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to week 3. So we have finally made it to our third week of distance learning. So today, before we get started on our assignment for today, I wanted to give out some shout outs. I've noticed some of you are being risk takers and you're doing things that we never thought we were going to do. And you're just going for it. You're doing everything you're supposed to. You're getting your work done. You have maybe a schedule for you. So here are my first shout outs. So first of all, a shout out to Isabella Pagan for becoming a double royal reader. So that means she has read 2 million words, boys and girls. That is amazing. Good job, Isabella. I also wanted to give a shout out to Mia. So Mia, good job. You're always one of the first students that answers my morning meeting. So good job, Mia. I also wanted to give a shout out to these students. These students are always turning in their assignments, are always on time, and they are doing a fantastic job. So boys and girls, it doesn't mean that only they are doing a good job. It just means that these are the students that I'm going to give a shout out for today. So I will keep doing shout outs to any student who's doing amazing, turning in work, contacting me for questions. Anything that I see, I'm going to give you a shout out. So the first shout outs for today's video for Monday, it's going to be Julia. Good job, Julia. Brandley, Nadir and Naveen, Mary, Miguel, and Kaylin. So good job. All of you boys and girls are doing a fantastic job. Don't forget that. We're doing things that we never thought we could do, but I want to go above and beyond and give you a special shout out. So some of you will be featured in my next video. So boys and girls, some of the things that I did to keep me on date and on track is, if you can see in back of me, I created my own calendar. So yes, I have a calendar in paper, but I also created one here because sometimes I might misplace my paper. So all I have to do is look behind me and see, oh, okay, well, today is Monday. Today we're going to be in lesson 5. Okay, so do a schedule for yourself. Do something that works for you. Put it on your phone. Write it on a paper, tape it to your wall, ask your parents for permission, write it on a poster if you have a poster. Do it anywhere where you think it's going to help you and make sure that you're on track. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we need for today. So let's go. Whoop. Okay, so today is Monday the 13th. So boys and girls, today we are going to start lesson 5. So lesson 5, remember today is week 3 and we are Monday and lesson 5. So let's go ahead and put our calendar to the side. Okay, so we are here where it says, this is a packet. So I'm going to go ahead and go to page, go ahead and go to page 41. So this is where we're going to start. And we're going to go ahead and flip the page. And we're going to go ahead and get started where it says guided practice. Okay, so all you need for today is either your pen or your pencil, and that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get started. So let's start by putting our name. Don't forget your date. So today is 4/13/2020. And let's see, boys and girls, I know that I always start with my genre, so I'm going to write my genre here in the top. So remember, we're doing the one that says guided. We are on page 42. So page 42. So by looking at this, boys and girls, I see that there's 3 paragraphs. I do not see a title. I do, however, see a word that is underlined. That is a print feature, so I'm going to go ahead and circle it. I know they're going to ask for it again. And then I see another one in paragraph 3. So I have 2 print features, one in paragraph 1, plentiful, and one in paragraph 3, defied. Okay, let's see. What is the genre of this? So I see that it's going to be talking about sheep, a king, and then the villagers. So where am I getting this from? I'm looking at the paragraphs because I have no illustrations. I have no photographs. So I need to start just going through the paragraphs and see what is going to be the genre of this. Okay, so just by looking at this, boys and girls, is this something that we can prove in real life? So is it informational or is it literary? That means it's a fiction story. So it is literary. That means I have to divide it by 3. My beginning, my middle, and my end. So I'm going to do a little B for paragraph 1, an M for paragraph 2, and then my E. So that means how many hashtags do I need, boys and girls? I need 3. 1 per each, right? Okay, now I have nothing else to do. There's no title. There is print features. I already underlined them. Now I can go ahead and start reading. So let's start. Sheep were plentiful in the high meadows near the mountain village. So let's see. It's talking about the sheep. And then they're in a village. So this is my setting. There were more than enough for all of the shepherds to tend. The village was happy and content. So here they're telling us that there were sheep and they were plentiful in the high meadows. There were more than enough, so they had more than enough. The village was happy and content. So remember, boys and girls, how do we think in literary text? We think fast. Remember, feelings, actions, said, thoughts. So who? The villagers. What about them? They're happy and content. So right now they're feeling happy and content. Why? Well, because there's the sheep and there's more than enough for everyone. So I'm going to do a hashtag and I'm going to put villagers are, let's do a synonym for happy. What should we put for happy? So we could put joyful. Villagers are joyful. Okay, paragraph 2. A new king came to power across the land. Oh, we have a new character, boys and girls. So now we have a king. He came to power. He decreed cruel and unfair laws. So was it a nice king or a mean king? He was cruel, right? He was not very nice. So we could already start inferencing. How are the people going to start feeling? Do you think they're going to start feeling happy? Or do you think they're going to be upset or sad? We can already start inferencing they're going to be sad, right? Many of the people of the village were upset. But what could they do? Oh, boys and girls, look what they just told me. They're telling me the feeling of the villagers. They're feeling how? Upset. He was the king, a powerful army trained each day, ready to back him up. So can the people really do anything? No, right? Look what they're doing. They're saying, what can we do? The king has many people that are with him every single day, and they're going to protect him. So boys and girls, look how the villagers are changing. First they were joyful. Now they're upset. So what can we do as a hashtag here? So hashtag new king in power. You could have also put villagers are upset, right? Because first they were joyful, now they're upset, right? So we saw the change, beginning, the middle. Let's see what happens at the end. The villagers grumbled and complained, but they followed the laws. So look what they're doing. What's an action they're doing? They are following the laws. So just because they're grumbling and complaining, they're still doing what they were told. No one wanted to defy the king of fear of being punished. Oh, so they still followed the laws because no one wanted to defy the king. Why? Because they were fear of being punished. So that means they were following the rules, right? No one said anything. They would just do as the king said. They did what he said. The villagers were no longer happy. Okay, so I see grumbled and complained, but they still followed laws. And they had feared being punished, and they were not happy. So what should we do as a hashtag for my end of the paragraph? So we can do still followed rules. You can also write down they agreed to follow rules, because remember, they're still doing it, but they are not happy. Kind of like when your mom and dad says, go clean your room. You might not be happy about doing it, but you're still doing it because you're still following their rules. So it's the same thing. So boys and girls, look how the villagers changed. First they were joyful, but then a new king came to power and they were upset. But what happened at the end? They still followed the rules. So let's go ahead and go to the questions. In paragraph 1, the word plentiful means, oh, I remember I circled this word. I know that my text says, remember boys and girls, we're going to use context clues. We're going to go the sentence before and after. So paragraph 1 is very short, so let's go back. Sheep were plentiful for high meadows near the mountain villagers. There were more than enough for all of the shepherds to tend. So if the sheep were plentiful, what context clues can I write for the text says? We can say there was more than enough, right? So I'm going to put here text says more than enough. Because I know, according to my context clues, that plentiful has to do with something that more than enough, right? Okay, so let's see. Plentiful means, is it pretty? So because they were plentiful of sheep, they were pretty? No, right? We automatically know pretty is not my answer. Okay, next one, B. Okay, B says expensive. Boys and girls, did it ever talk anything about money? Look what it says. They were plentiful. There was more than enough for the villagers to tend. Does it have to do anything with being expensive? No, I already got rid of 2 answers just by using my context clues. Let's go to C. Hard to see. So because they were plentiful, they were hard to see? My text says that there was more than enough. So C is out. And then D, a great amount. Oh, okay, well, this makes sense with there was more than enough. So if there was a great amount, does that mean that there's more than enough? Yes, so my correct answer is D. Don't forget to write your text says it. This is going to help you with your answer. Let's go try number 2. The word defy in paragraph 3 means, oh, I remember this word. I'm going to write here text says. And remember, my next step is to go back, read the sentence before and the sentence after. So let's see. The villagers grumbled and complained, but they followed the laws. Okay, so I already know that they don't feel happy. They complain, but they followed the laws. No one wanted to defy the king for fear of being punished. So they still followed the law because they were scared, right? So I'm going to put here. Villagers followed rules even though they were unhappy. Okay, now let's go to our answers. We're going to use what the text says, and we went back. So the word defy in paragraph 3 means to not care. Well, boys and girls, look what they're doing. They're following the rules even though they're unhappy. So does that mean that they do not care? No, right? Them caring has nothing to do with the word defy. Let's go to G. Quit working. Does anywhere in my paragraph tell me any context clues that they quit working? No, right? Look what they did. They still followed the rules. So working has nothing to do with this. Let's go to H. Stop wanting. Did they ever stop wanting something? No, right? Look what they did. They followed the rules even though they were unhappy. And let's go to J. Not obey. So no one wanted to not obey the rules? Well, that's true because they said, I don't think that's fair, but I am unhappy and I have to follow the rules. So boys and girls, what is our best answer? J. J is our correct answer and best answer. Okay, so I'm going to park my pencil and I want you to go to the bottom of this page. So we're still on page 42. I want you to write here extra practice. So this is for you for extra practice. Now, boys and girls, for today's independent and exit ticket is going to be page 43. So on the top, I also want you to write extra practice. So on top of page 43, let me zoom out. Page 43, 1 and 2 is extra practice. So the independent and what you're going to turn in is page 43, numbers 3 and 4. So if you want, circle them with your pencil. So page 43, 3 and 4, and flip the page. And page 44, 1 and 2. So remember, all you're turning in today is page 43, 3 and 4, and 44, 1 and 2. Okay, that is the only thing that you're turning in today. Everything else, it's extra practice. That means it's extra that if you think you're not ready, you can answer those, but make sure you're only turning in 43 and 44. Okay, boys and girls, so that is the end of our reading class. So I hope you're staying safe. I hope you're washing your hands for 20 or 30 seconds. I hope you're still recycling. I hope you're staying safe. And I also wanted to let you know that I'm actually following Coach's videos that she's posting daily. So I already did my workout. I did my workout for the day, and it was only 7 minutes, so it wasn't that bad for today. We'll see what she keeps posting, but I'm very excited to follow her and do the workouts. It's very fun. So I hope you're also doing her workouts. She posts them on Dojo. She also has a YouTube video, so make sure you subscribe to her. Don't forget to do a calendar, kind of like something that I have here. Don't forget to upload your assignments. Do text us. Do hashtags. If you need the anchor charts, remember to go to Teams and pull it up. And I hope you're staying safe. Bye.